Hi, morning, everybody. Johnny and Mr. Forex Fire. We're going to take a quick look, see if we can see a setup. It is the 18th of December and it is a Wednesday. Okay, just to show you on here. Like I say, I'm not going to be trading live at all, although I am marking up this live. I'm not entering anything. So the CAD JPY will be on a downtrend. Okay, so we have been making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and we could be coming up to making a lower high where we are actually bought in this range. Okay, so again, we've just broken out of a market structure shift as well on this 15 minutes. Uh, we did break out of the Asian and the New York PM session of yesterday. So I'm just going to draw the fib on that at the moment. Okay, we take off this trend line and just going to drop this to the 5 minutes. We can see at this stage, okay, we do have in the condition low to high, we do have the separation candle. We'll set an alarm on there. We'll set that there. We'll go back up to 15 minute. We'll have a look at the Euro USD. Again, this has left the station. It's broke the high and it's broke the low. The GBP USD. We'll come back to these in a bit, guys, because I want to see if it breaks any of these to then return. But at the minute, the eyes is on this card JPY. It's been doing really well for us over the last week or so. So I'll be back in a bit, guys. Okay, guys. So we're starting to get a structure coming back up into price here. Okay, and the same with the GU. CAD JPY, we are on the 15 minute. I've had to extend this a little. Albeit, I think this is a little too big for my liking. It's not too bad. It's around about 12 pips. The card to the JPY. The card is 60, JPY 69. We'll have a look at the news. So there's a lot of news today, to be fair. GBP is interest rates, PPIs. Excuse me. Interest rates for the US later on the day. So again, we can watch. It's going to do no harm. I'm just going to go into the Discord and just look at the news feed on here. So there's the output prices, input prices, actual. So the forecast was 0.2. The previous was 0.5. The actual was 0.1. Right. Okay. Let's go back into this. Yeah, so I'm just basically waiting for a return to the 50% of this area here and the GU. See a bit more of an extension, to be fair. And we'll have a look at the EU. I want to see a bit more of an extension. Late night last night, guys. I do apologise. Wait for a bit more of an extension and to come down. You see what's on that GU again. Yeah, it's going up a test into this order block at the minute. And there's imbalance up here and imbalance up here, and the true date opens there as well. I thought we may have swept into the PM low. I mean, yesterday, what I was But when I was looking yesterday, my bias was pretty spot on for yesterday. I didn't record this on yesterday. I was just like watching price privately, to be honest. I was watching this, and I thought price might have spiked up into this fair value, but it mitigated into this here, which is a 5 minute value. And it did actually come down to come back into this area here from yesterday as well. So I was pretty chuffed when I got the buyers relatively spot on with that. But the GU again, I want to see price a bit higher. Similar sort of price action yesterday with this, albeit it went a bit higher than this order block. It reached up into this one here. I thought it was only just going to mitigate into this, but it went higher. And then we've obviously came back down to this position here this morning on the London, to be honest. So again, I do hope I'm going to get a reaction simply because we've come up through down through the New York EM of yesterday. So a bit more of a push, pull back in, and then return up to these order blocks, the FVGs, the order blocks up here, maybe even the high of yesterday. And the CAD JPY is still around, I would say, 5 pips away on the eye. Look at that back on 5.3 pips. See, this is what happens when you're relatively annotating and doing stuff day to day. You can only see there or thereabouts to the eye. So I'm just going to pause the video. I'll be back in a short while, guys. Right, so this is an aggressive move, to be fair. Low up to this high. It's come back into this so much. It's 50% of that. We go down there. We've got a not a fair value, a separation candle. We go to a 1 minute. We're looking for a bullish candle, bearish candle, sorry, followed by a bullish engulfing. So again, what that means is a candle like this, followed by a candle like that. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for. We'll just get this set up. And down to the low. Take us up to 2%. And we'll just wait for that candle structure to come in, guys. 6 seconds. We're going to get the push. No doji. So we just need to hang on a bit more. We've got the Euro USD. We've got the 15 minutes. Same process, low to high. We covered 5 minutes. High. We've got a separation candle touch. We've got the 1 minute touch in. We're looking for a bearish followed by a bullish engulfing. It looks like it's already happened. That there would have been the entry. That is to the low, and your 2% is right there. Okay, I'm going to take this up to the 5 minutes. And again, we're going to see what happens if we put a similar sort of target. There, we're going to go to the London high, which would be 1 to 3.67. I mean, obviously, this is pre-market London. I do believe. Put this back onto London time. I've got a New York time for some strange reason. So we'll see if we can get to a 1%. Yeah, so a partial area would certainly be there. Just bear with me, guys. All right, baby. Come in. Yes, I'm just sorry, guys. Just deliveries coming out of my bloody ears. So again, we can see on here, Click that back. I want to get rid of that. So we're heading up towards the 1% area. So we've got the 1 to 2, the 1 to 3, 6, 7. We're going to go to this here again. We're going to have to go down to 1 minute to see if we got that entry. Yeah, we have. So we would have had an entry here. That would be an entry there. That would be this just below here. Go for a 1 to 2. Pick up the 5 minutes. Yeah, we can see the Asian high is there. That's a 1 to 3. 318. Okay, take this into here. That'll be a take partial area. Right, so we've got set up. We've got set up on the GU. We've got set up on the EU. The CAD-JPY has just been running away from us, to be fair. We're not getting any returns back to here. So I'm going to sack the CAD-JPY off today, and I'm just going to sit and price watch the EU and the GU, to be fair. So we'll come back down to 1 minute. Is that the actual? Yeah, it is. Surprised. It looks a bit lopsided. Anyway, we're nearly at the take partial here of the 1%. The GU, we're just in profits at the minute. So I'll pause the video. We'll be back in a short while, guys. All right, okay, guys. So it looks like we've hit the target here, 1%. You see, we just tapped into it. There we are there. That's a confirmation for sure. We've getting into 1% there. So you can see that's take partial. Oh, it's a 1% area. We'll do now, take a look at the GBPUSD. We in a little bit of heat at the moment. We'll go to the cards. Again, go to the 15 minutes. Cards just run away from us. So all eyes is on the Euro USD, and certainly the GBP USD. Okay, so like I say, I'll just let this run, and we'll see if we can get like we certainly hit a 1% there, which isn't too bad considering how close we are to Christmas now. It's just Christmas is basically next week. Markets are really slowing down, but the mechanics of this system are working well. I'll be back in a short while, guys. Hi guys, so the update is we obviously hit the 1%. We come back into a little bit of drawdown, but at the moment we are coming back up. The GU, let's take a look. We have hit the 2%. You can see there we have hit a 2% winner. Can we go on to do a 3.18? So we can put on here 2% winner, which was the low hanging fruit. Which is fantastic. The CAD JPY, I wasn't interested in this, to be fair, because it sort of opened up too much with regards to its from the equilibrium down to the lows, 15 to 16 pips. So we are coming down to touch into this. So I will monitor this, to be fair. Okay. So just to recap, I do have an alert set on here ready for the CAD JPY. We are going to monitor it. The GBP USD, Okay, we have hit the 2%. Okay, if we just go back into that 1 minute, you can see where the entry was with the condition here. Uh, the the bearish followed by the bullish engulfing. Put that there. There was your bearish candle here, right there, and there's your bullish engulfing. Entry was on this candle here, and we have hit the 2% line. We're heading up to the 3.18. The Euro USD at the minute, again, we have hit the 1% partial, and we're heading up back up towards that where we are around about what 5-6 pips away from it being the 2% line. Again, we'll put this on the 2% line. We'll write this up. I'll just put 2%. We'll see we'll reach up into there. And then, of course, this card, we are waiting for a possible return and touch into this. Okay. So that's the update for now, and I'll be back in a short while, guys. And there we have it, guys. I've done a 3.18% on the GBP USD. The Euro USD is still failing at the minute, but the GBP USD has returned 3.18. The Euro USD has hit the 1% area once, twice. We're still waiting to see if we can get up to that 2%. The CAD GBPY at this moment, again, I am waiting for the confirmation touch into the 50%. But as we see it at the minute, we have hit the 3.18% marker on the GU. Okay, so I'll pause the video, be back in a short while. Right, so we talk about key levels and targets. Okay, the 318 was the Asia. Okay, we do have the London high, which we could target. Okay, it looks like it's going to smash through that, to be fair. So that there, if you had during the key levels of today from the Asian to London high and that, okay, you could have a 4.45. Okay, so this target here, if it hits, will be a 4.45% potential. Yes, I haven't taken the trade, but I'm showing you live and the setups where we had the entry all the way down here. I'm just looking at where the liquidity resides. One was obviously the low hanging fruit of 2%, which coincides with around 50% of that Asian box. The next level is the Asian high, which we obviously hit here. And because this is in the same trading day of the true day open, that will be the ultimate high, which is the London high at the moment. We are in transition of crossover coming in the next few hours. We are like mid-morning of the London session. So can we go and hit this 4.45%? That'll be interesting. So I'm just going to take that back up to the 5 minutes, and what we'll do is we'll just come back in here, and I'm just going to take that picture, and I'm just going to put this inside of the Discord. Further potential of 4.45% of the London high at the moment. If this hits. Right, so like I said, guys, we'll come back onto here. I'll go back down that 1 minute. It looks like we're heading towards the 4.45%. The Euro USD at the moment, we are heading towards the 2% as well. We're just above the 1% at the minute. That CAD JPY, again, this has just been meandering about at the minute. We go on that 15. We are waiting for the drop to the halfway point, and it just seems to be taking its time, to be fair. All eyes at the moment, though, is certainly on the GBP USD, okay, to see if we can get up the 4.45. And obviously at the moment we need to see if we can get to the 2%, which is 4.9 pips away. Okay, I'll pause the video. I'll be back in due course, guys. All right, okay, guys. So I'm just going to do an update, and we're going to end the video from here. And I will update anybody wherever I post this. But we do have obviously the 2%, the 3.18%, which was the Asian high. We could still go to the 4.45%, which is the ultimate London high. Excuse me. These late nights don't do me any good. The CAD JPY, we just didn't come back into the halfway. So again, I'm just going to cancel that out. And the Euro USD, we just about, in fact, we may have just came onto that 2%. I'm just going to cancel that out. We'll delete that. We'll come into this. It looks like we got onto, or just on the 2%, or just below, maybe just short. Yeah, it's wicked no more than what? Pipette, 0.1. So I'm not sure if that would have been a 2% or if it would have just been out. But again, it's reaching up for that low hanging fruit. I'll keep it live and I'll give you an update. But for me, I mean, that's as good as 2%, to be fair. Okay, so 2% on here. The GU, again, we've got 3.18%. It could go to a 4.45. The CAD didn't activate. Oh, yeah, sorry, to activate the setup. Okay. So again, guys, like I say, that's it for today's session. Again, it is right near Christmas now, just a week away. That's why I'm not physically entering these trades, but I'm mechanically showing you the system, the mechanics, the setup, and I'm showing you before the entry where you're going to get in, and the price has been very, very consistent. I'm looking forward to 2025 and what this is going to be doing. And again, if you're watching this in Discord, you are already part of what's going to be coming with this. If you're seeing this on my Facebook wall, then you need to go and look at that there. There'll be a link in the comments as well. And as always, in the Discord, hit the emojis. On the Facebook, hit the thumbs up. I'd like to see if people are still watching these. And more importantly, comment. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, again, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed on the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button on there as well. And please drop a comment on the YouTube thread as well. It'd be interesting to see if I can get any engagement on my YouTube threads as well. Okay, guys. I'll catch us all later. I will update you with charts and so on later on today, as and when they come in. Okay. See you later.